What's up, everybody? This is Strings and Sweaters, and today I'll be ranking the NHL's third jerseys or alternate jerseys. Now, not every NHL team has a jersey, so we'll be going over the ones that are currently being used. Let's get into this. Welcome back, y'all. So, in this video, I'll be going from least to best, or least to greatest jerseys of the third. There are a lot of great third jerseys in the NHL right now, and there are also a lot of just absolute misses. Probably some of the worst jerseys to exist right now are third jerseys. So this should be very fun to go through this list and kind of explore what teams are using for their thirds. So, starting off at number 23, we have a very interesting third jersey. The circumstances make this interesting because it is the Vegas Knights' third jersey, but it was the Vegas Knights' home jersey. So when the Vegas Knights were unveiled as a team, they use this jersey. It has a very unique color scheme. The black, the shimmery gold that had never been seen before, that fabric that's now used on many jerseys in the NHL. And really awesome red, also kind of used in the jersey. And we would see that red come out in the future for their Reverse Retro 1.0. And I really like that aspect about this jersey, that it has that red stripe and black stripe that contain that very gold shimmery stripe on the sleeve. That combined with the gray, it's just such a very unique color scheme that I've really never seen done before. Now this jersey is getting phased out. The Knights went with this very all gold, very Vegas looking jersey as their home. It makes sense. It fits their image. And now this jersey has been moved to their alternate. And I foresee it probably being phased out of the jersey rotation altogether and maybe retired into the past. So this jersey is going to be last on my list just because it's not necessarily even a third. It's just sort of, what do we do with this jersey that we no longer use? We'll make it our third. All right, next up on the list. All right, next up we are on to number 22. And we have the Islanders NY alternate jersey. This jersey is hideous. The blue shade they used on this jersey is ugly. It is just ugly. The crest is boring. And they even tried to do a hanger effect and failed at that. The hanger effect on the inside of the collar is like the shape of Long Island, which is so uncreative. It's one of the worst jerseys, not even the worst third jersey. It's one of the worst jerseys in general. This jersey needs to be definitely retired and never brought back. So, yep, that's 32 there. I'm sorry for all the Islanders fans that hold this jersey close to your heart. To me, it's super ugly. All right, now for number 21, we have the Jets third jersey, which was their heritage jersey that they created for, I believe, their Heritage Classic game, and then they moved it into their third jersey for the past few seasons. The chain stitching on the logo, super awesome. Very unique, isn't used in a lot of NHL logos, and it looks really good on the prime green. One thing I don't like about this jersey is the collar is just this red collar, and it looks very kind of odd how chunky it is. I don't like how kind of chunky the stripes are on this jersey. Also, the jersey striping in general and color scheme is a little bit boring. Not much going on with it. But yeah, moving on. All right, next we have the Washington Capitals third jersey, and this was introduced, I believe, 2 years ago. This jersey is still being sold at Dick's. It's not bought that often, and it has a very unique logo for people who live in Washington, but I feel like most people, it kind of goes above their head. But the W on it is basically supposed to look like the Washington Monument. It's in the shape of the Washington Monument. This jersey, I like the white shoulders on it. I like that kind of contrast between the blue lower body and then the white shoulders. The one thing I don't like about it is the strings across that they use on this. I think those aren't really the way that they should have went. They should have just went with the normal NHL patch logo. All right, moving on. All right, number 19, we have the Devils' third jersey. And this jersey is cool. I like the way that they do the crest, how they kind of layer the letters on top of each other so that you have this like very blacked out jersey, but you also have a little bit of red creeping in there. It's a unique jersey. The striping is cool. I like the minimalist design on it. It's definitely a cool change of pace for the Devils home and away. It's very unique to their jersey set. All right, for number 18, speaking of unique, we have almost the same jersey in the Blackhawks third jersey. So we have this throwback to kind of the original Blackhawks jersey where they had these stripes on the shoulders. The stripes are going crazy on this jersey. They're wild. They just have stripes anywhere you could put them. I really do like the minimalist black and white Blackhawk like crest logo. I think it looks really cool with just the two colors. It's a nice jersey. We just have to get to the bottom of who is the culprit here. Who copied who? Maybe it was just an honest mistake, but the jersey and the Blackhawks third are very, very similar. But they're both pretty solid. All right, number 17, we have the Stars sort of neon rave jersey. This jersey is a very modern jersey, which some people might not like, some people might like. I absolutely love the number kit on this. I love how they use the perforations in the numbers to make it look 3D. It fits perfectly with the Stars' current crest. The jersey, since it's like blacked out, looks great on the ice. I love seeing this every time they decide to wear it in the games. There's really nothing I can take away from this jersey other than that it is at a lot of times very, very modern. So if you don't like a modern jersey, if you think that makes it look cheesy, you're not going to like this jersey. All right, at number 16, we have the Maple Leafs reversible Justin Bieber jersey. Now, I have two of these, so that should tell you how much I like it, but I'll try to not have my bias affect this ranking. Now, some people hate this jersey simply because it's reversible and uses a yellow leaf on the inside. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll show you really quick. It has a yellow leaf on the inside. And it has the Drew House, I believe, which is Justin Bieber's like clothing company. It uses their like smiley face logo on the leaf. You know what? They allow Justin Bieber to make a jersey. Let him do what he wants on it, okay? Things that I do like about this jersey, though, I really love the black color being added into the Maple Leafs color scheme. It's the first time that's been done. I also love that it's a reversible jersey. It's really historically unique. This may never be done again, but it's the only reversible jersey ever made other than the really weird, like probably weird starter jerseys that were sold at like JCPenney's and Marshall's back in the 2000s. One thing I love, though, is the number kit on this jersey. I got this customized with the Wayne Train on the back. And I love that the numbers are just black and white, like a solid black and white, double-stitched white outline. It looks really clean. Another thing that's cool is the Toronto skyline is hidden in the stripe in the middle here. It almost looks like it's like tie-dye. But if you look closely, it's the Toronto skyline. You can see the tower, the Sears Tower, I believe. It's really cool, a little hidden detail. But overall, if you can ignore the fact that Justin Bieber made this, it's a really nice jersey. I like it a lot. All right, at number 15, we have the Ducks 30th anniversary jersey that just dropped this summer. A lot of people don't like this jersey, and oddly enough, not many people bought this jersey. I don't know if it's because it was only available on like the team store, or I don't know, but I don't see anybody with this jersey at all. That being said, I do like this jersey. I like that the Mighty Duck has a fresh new logo. Usually we see him sort of facing the side with like the sticks, but now we have him facing forward. Now people have noted that there's bubbling on the crest for this Mighty Duck, which, you know, is not an awesome thing, especially for Adidas to have bubbling on a crest. I don't know if there's a way to avoid that, but it wasn't avoided in this scenario, so I'm going to have to bring him down a few rankings because of that. You got to love the eggplant color scheme with that really cool shimmery silver material that I haven't seen used on any NHL jerseys. I may have seen it used on like it actually, you know what it does, it reminds me a lot of this jersey silver. It has like this like kind of shiny silver but soft material. And then what they did is on the stripes, they actually put in dates for I believe Stanley Cups on one side, and then like important years. I think the change between the Mighty Ducks and then the Ducks as they changed their name based on, I think, the city or Anaheim. I'm not a Ducks expert, but it's cool to have that kind of like hidden in the sleeve or the sleeve stripe. Downsides to this jersey, the crest is just way too busy. I love that Mighty Duck mask, but it also tries to include the Ducks' current logo. It's way too much going on the crest. Now, I will say, even though I hate ads on jerseys, this Mighty Ducks jersey ad fits perfectly with the color scheme. So not so much of a accomplishment that you would want, but I will say that this jersey ad is the best jersey ad used in the NHL. All right, next up we have number 14. We have the Avs third jersey. They've been using this jersey for quite a while now. And, you know, you have your classic C within the mountain. This jersey looks good. I really like the maroon that they use on the sleeves. You have this like long, consistent lower sleeve that's maroon. I like the white shoulders. The things I don't love are the shoulder patch, the Colorado flag on the shoulders. I think it looks hideous on there. The colors don't match at all with the whole jersey's color scheme. Also, the logo is just a little bit boring to me. I think they could have made it better by maybe changing up the backdrop color. Just something about it. It just kind of fades away into the jersey. All right, moving on. Number 13, we have the Kings third jersey. And we have a very unique, I would say, rubbery crest. It has almost like this like 3D pop-out effect where you have like this rubbery, silverly metallic material, and then you have stitching almost like dropped in behind it, and it's such a unique logo for a jersey. You also have a very unique metallic silver striping on the sleeve. Now I have seen, I believe Ben H mentioned this on his eBay, is that this like unique crest comes with a lot of defects. It's very common that this comes with defects. So that's one downside to purchasing this jersey, but I'm sure the MICs are perfectly made and they look great on the ice. The only thing I don't like about this jersey is just the shoulders being all white, the torso being all white. It's kind of boring. It kind of has that same problem that like Reverse Retro 1.0 Red Wings jersey has. The Sharks Reverse Retro 2.0 has, where it's just a lot of white and it kind of fades into the oblivion of the ice when you look at it. But otherwise, really awesome logo, really awesome jersey. All right, next up at number 12, we have the Canucks' new skate jersey. So they had the skate jersey before as their third, but then they updated it and they took out the white background behind the skate logo. I think this jersey's solid. I really, really like the striping on it. Some negatives on the jersey is that the collar is very boring. I think it would look better maybe with red on it, or maybe something just to break up the jersey a little bit. It's very, very black. Also, I still don't really understand. I look at this jersey maybe like 3 times a week, and I still don't really understand the sleeve material on the stripe. Like this, it's not fabric, it's like rubber that has like indentation pattern like put into it, but it ends up looking really like oily and really kind of like rough. I don't like it. It just kind of like grosses me out. It's like I stare at it and it looks kind of like I don't know. It's like a plastic material, but like a plastic material that I don't like being on a jersey. It looks very cheap. Just not a fan of it. But other than that, I like that they updated the jersey. I think it was an improvement adding the black behind that logo. It definitely pops better now. Looks really clean. All right, moving on. Number 11, we have the Flyers alternate black and orange jersey. Now the Flyers updated their home and away and I think alternate jersey, but it looks almost the same to me. So I don't know if this was updated or just kept, but they updated it for this season. They changed the collar a little bit. They changed the numbers. But this jersey, it's just so nostalgic for me. Growing up in PA, it's just a really nostalgic look. The black and the orange is so bold. You see it and you know it's the Flyers. It's one of the hardest, most badass kits, I think, in the NHL. Definitely brings me back to the glory days of the Flyers where they were a bruiser team. You really regretted, when you saw that, your team was going to go up against the Flyers. You really were not looking forward to the injury list after that game.